Krishna. In Sri Krsna-Chaitanya-Dvadasa-Nama-Stotram, Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya writes about 12 important names of Lord Chaitanya. He further says that these glorious names of Chaitanya, if chanted daily, brings all auspiciousness in a person's life. So let us try to see what are those 12 wonderful names of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Let us recite that wonderful verse. Chaitanya Krishna Chaitanya Gaurango Dvijnayaka Yatinam Dandinam Chaiba Nyasinam Cha Siromani Raktambaradhara Shri Manavdeep Sudhakara Prema Bhakti Pradaschaiba Sri Sachinandanastatha. So these are the beautiful names of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And let us also try to understand the meaning of each of the names of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So the first word is Sri Chaitanya. And what does the word Chaitanya means? It means the living force. The next word is Krishna Chaitanya, the all attractive supreme living force. Gauranga, he of fair bodily complexion. Dvijnayaka, the hero amongst the twice born Brahmanas. Yatinam Shiromani, the crest jewel of sannyasis who wander freely. Dandinam Shiromani, the crest jewel of sannyasis who carry staffs. Nyasinam Shiromani, the crest jewel of sannyasis who renounces everything. Raktam Bharadhara, he who wears red cloth. Shriman, the supreme opulent one. Navdeep Sudhakara, the source of nectar in Navdeep. Prema Bhakti Prada, the bestower of ecstatic loving devotion. Sri Sachinandana, the delightful son of Mother Sachi. Now it is said that one who recites these 12 holy names of the Lord 3 times a day, in the morning, at noontime, and at dusk, will attain complete perfection in their life and will surely attain pure devotion unto the lotus feet of Lord Chaitanya, which is the ultimate shelter of all living entities. Now, after Lord Krishna completed his pastime in this mortal world and left for his eternal world, then religious principles started declining. And we can say that before the advent of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, there was almost no religion because no one was following the scriptures as it is. In fact, people had forgotten the purpose of scriptures. There was no scriptural discussion and hardly anyone chanted the names of Krishna. And if anyone chanted the names of Krishna, then the general belief was that such people are either extremely foolish or because of poverty they are very hungry and so they are helplessly crying the name of God because they do not have anything better to do. But when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared, then what did he do? He first re-established the religious principle. His profound teachings, it dispelled all the misconceptions which people had regarding religion. And the unscrupulous religious leaders who were misguiding people in the name of religion, they got completely exposed and ultimately they all got completely defeated. Now, what does the word Chaitanya means? It means living force. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's advent, it brought life because people were able to give up painful material life and they started living a happy Krishna conscious life. Now, if we try to understand our life, then we can very easily understand that this material life is no life because God is not the center of life and so it is filled with suffering. And if we fail to understand that we are part and parcel of the Supreme Lord, then we are as dead and as dull as a stone. Just like a stone has no life, similarly, we are nothing but living corpse. But Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he came to teach us that for our own benefit, what we should be doing, we should rise above material consciousness and we should situate ourselves in Krishna consciousness. And if we are able to do so, then we can live happily forever in the association of Krishna, who is the source of all happiness. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, if we try to understand who is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we can say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Krishna, but he is not black. So, what is the color of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? So, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has a wonderful golden complexion. And one another important quality of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is that he is in the mood of the topmost gopi of Vrindavan. And most of the time, he is in the mode of Srimati Radharani. Reason because Srimati Radharani is the topmost gopi of Vrindavan Dham. and he is carrying, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is carrying the mood of Srimati Radharani, and so he's always absorbed in the thoughts of Krishna. And Mahaprabhu is not at all stable because he's always agitated uh, in chanting the holy names of Krishna. He's always agitated for the love of Krishna, for the prema of Krishna. That is how Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is. That is how he performs so many wonderful pastimes in this world. And we can say that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared for many reasons. Scriptures explain this. The great devotees explain that there are many reasons why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appeared in this world. And one of the reasons it is explained that the reason why Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came here is to pay debt to the gopis. Because when Krishna left Vrindavan, then gopis were continuously crying for Krishna in his separation. So we see that when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performs his pastime in this world, then he always cries like the gopis feeling separation for Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita 4.11, Krishna says that Ye yatha mam prapadyanti. So as all surrender unto me, I reward them accordingly. So Krishna is eager to give something to the devotees. So Krishna was eager to give something to the gopis of Vrindavan. So that is why Krishna appeared. But the pure devotees of Krishna, they do not want anything from him. They only want to give something to Krishna, because we never see that gopis asking anything from Krishna. They always wanted to serve Krishna again and again. So Sanatana Goswami explains that when Krishna asks his devotees, and his devotees means pure devotees, to ask something from him, then devotees say 3 times no. He further explains that why 3 times no, because the pure devotee says to Krishna, in the past, whatever activities happened, they want nothing, no favor from Krishna in the past. In present also, they want nothing from Krishna, and in future also, they want nothing from Krishna. They only want one thing, that is, they always want to serve Krishna again and again. So to pay debt to such great devotees, such dear devotees who have no personal desire, who have no personal motive, Krishna comes as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give them love, to give them prema, to give them pure, undivided, unconditional, unmotivated love. And we see that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is always keen to distribute pure love of Godhead. But one important thing is that he gives his love to only those who are simple and not duplicitous and have no ulterior motives. In fact, Advaita Acharya, he told to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu that do not give prema to those who are proud of wealth, proud of power, and proud of beauty. Advaita Acharya said to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to give prema to only those who are simple and who always and continuously chants the name of Krishna. So if you are also very much desirous to get the love of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we should be simple hearted and have love for the holy names of Krishna. Now, if we see the life of great devotees of Lord, like if you see the life of Haridas Thakur, he had no material opulence, but he got the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He did not get Haridas Thakur, he did not have any material education, and he was not having great wealth, or he did not have any great power or great influence. But he was very simple hearted, very humble, and he had no ulterior motives. He did not have any duplicity in his behavior, and he was always eager to chant the name of Krishna. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu awarded him love for Krishna. And because of his complete absorption and dedication in chanting the name of Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu started calling Haridas Thakur as Nama Acharya, that is the Acharya of the holy names of Krishna. So if with humility and simplicity we accept the shelter of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will bestow upon us all opulences. All opulences means he will bestow upon us the love of Krishna. So it depends upon us that how much desirous we are to attain the love of Krishna. And when we are chanting the name of Krishna, when we are performing our devotional life, then we should not carry any material desires in our heart. Even if the desires are there, because we have been in this material world for unlimited number of lifetimes. So if the desires are there, so those desires will not go immediately, that is very true. But even if any material desires come in our heart, then we should simply ignore it, and we should not try to think about it. Especially when we are chanting the names of Krishna, and when such desires come, then we should try to ignore such desires. Because we should be cautious that while chanting, if we are keeping any material desires, then there could be a possibility that that material desire will manifest, and something material we will get, Although we may get something material, but we will not get the love of Krishna. And life without love of Krishna does not carry any meaning, because no matter how many material desires we are having or how many material desires get satisfied, none of these material desires are going to give us any happiness. It is not going to give us any pleasure. So if we have material desires, then those desires are very dangerous in our life, and we should try to give up those desires, because those desires are going to pull us away from Krishna. And we should also always try to be humble, because if we are humble, then definitely we are going to get shelter at the lotus feet of Krishna. And as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu again and again said that he gave that wonderful verse in Shistastakam, that Trinadapi Suni Chena Tarorapi Sahishuna Amani Namanadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. Once you chant the holiness of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking on himself lower than the straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respects to others. This is what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught us. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came in this world to teach us humility and to destroy our pride and our false attachment, painful attachment, which is binding us to this material world and making our life extremely miserable. So, for our own benefit, for our own good, what we should do, we should take the shelter of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we should continuously chant his holy names. If we are able to do so, then our life will be successful. This human form of life which Krishna has given us will be successful, and we will ultimately be able to attain the love of Krishna, the love of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and we will get freedom from all miseries, all sufferings. Hare Krishna.